I didn't convince her. She accepted because of the fact that she respected me and wanted to help in what the ideals and the values were of the movie. And she was willing to say, okay, what do I have to do? And this is the role. Okay, I'll do it. And she was ready to do it, and she did it. I mean, she goes right to the juggler. It's simple. She's got about 5 scenes in the movie, but she's the center. It's all dealing around what she needs and what her needs are and what happens. And then the ending is just... I get emotional just thinking about her, Jenny. But when I think about that ending and what it means now with the situation that we find ourselves in, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult to see the movie. It's very difficult to, not say thank you to her for doing this, not only for herself and her children and the way she lived her life, but for what she gives to all of us. She gave us everything in this film.
She came to me on our first day of rehearsal, and she was like, we were like, okay, let's just, the director was like, let's just jump into the scene. Let's just do it. And I see this look on Jenny's face, like, oh, we're just gonna jump into the scene. That's what you guys do. You just jump in, and I go, well, wait, like I could see and I was like, well, why don't you let me and Jenny get to know each other a little bit first? How about that? And I kind of like decided to just kind of jump in there, and I go, so why don't y'all just get away, just go away? And me and Jenny sat and we told each other our life, and I told her everything about me, and she told me everything about her, and I was like, all right, Mama, so now you know the secrets your daughter's keeping. You know who your daughter is. You know who Gina is. And that's all you need to know right now. We're going to build the character. But if you could connect to me, then we're going to be fine. I think she did something remarkable. And I think she was just starting to open those floodgates. She had never acted before, Philly Brown. And that's not an easy role to play, And yeah, she was very exposed to the tabloids because she had realized, I think, early on in her life, which I'm starting to get that, is that you can only hide so much, Like, if you're not that, like, pristine, everything's perfect, everything's in place, which I relate to, because, like, thank you, Marlene. I could not have done this, I could not have done this, and there's only so much that you can hide from the world, especially when you're put on blast like Jenny was. And I think the reason why she affected so many people is because she realized that she was human. She had kids, she was human, she made mistakes. She was in the public eye, and putting on makeup to cover that wasn't gonna work for her all the time. And luckily, we had somebody just as strong to take off the makeup to do what she did. Because she took it all off, and she really had to peel like an onion and expose really gritty, raw things a lot of us don't want to show, especially in Hollywood. I think that's a testament to the kind of woman that she was. Strong, fearless, humble, and just this essence of greatness.
What Jenny does in this, as a singer and a performer who has never acted and who has to go toe-to-toe, with people like Eddie and me, 30-year veterans, and Gina Rodriguez, who is a force of nature, who, talent is just seeping out of her pores. For Jenny to look within herself and to bring the kind of honesty and the kind of passionate performance that she gives in this film, it's awe-inspiring. A lot of people, would have been divas. She came to the set, put on her jumpsuit, spray me down and make me look really bad. Okay, cool. I mean, she just stepped into the ring and started throwing punches, man. And it's there. And it's, it's one of those incredible paradoxes that because of this tragedy, perhaps more people will come and see the film, but more people need to see this film because it is a way for them to pay tribute to this immense talent that we've lost. And the more people that come and see this film and the more successful this film is, then perhaps Jenni will get the attention that she deserves. You know, I mean, it's broken my heart that it's taken this film so long after Sundance to get into theaters. I wish that Jenni, you know, were alive to see the accolades that I know that are coming. Jenni was poised, and I urge people to see the film only to glimpse at the brilliance that was on its way. She's obviously an icon, you know, in the Mexican American and the Mexican communities. I mean, a woman who pulled herself up by her bootstraps. Her own personal story is, you know, a bit of a reflection of what goes on in Philly Brown. I mean, the fact that, you know, this is a family woman who had a God-given talent and found a way to, you know, bring that talent to the world, and to be an incredibly smart businesswoman about it as well. She had a deal for a television show. Philly Brown was about to blow the doors off for her. And we've lost this, you know. I mean, we've lost decades of what could have been an even more inspirational story for young women, you know, of any color, any persuasion.